today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the...
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
This pass complete to Higgins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you get points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over first and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Mayfield completes it to Higgins, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Mayfield again. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it. And now Mayfield lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. It's now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
4-yard line.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
It's It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Peoples Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here we go to Johnson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 15.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Hilliard. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
He was brought down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
11 on the play.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Gain of a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe something else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there he might out of a smaller guy. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
That's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their 1st possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, 1st time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To Kareem Hunt. A gain of 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers.
Running the jet sweep. Landry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To Johnson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swing out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
T.J. Watt.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down is Samuels. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 30, 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Steelers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again.
Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They run for the punt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry pulled the wide out the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the... And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
The score, all time.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Johnson.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense, and the offense finished things off.
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Hayward on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A gain of 14.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
Vince Williams on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths trying to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, for both sides. They had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Hilliard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Cleveland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.